It's a bit nerve-wracking today. I am on my way to Ulpan, to the Ulpan Neve Tzedek on Lilienblumstrasse. For some reason, I think because it's kind of a German-sounding name, I keep giving it a German address. Rachov Lilienblum. And they are going to be doing a placement test, which is a bit nerve-wracking. Yeah, so basically I think I go in, I do a written test and an oral test, like a spoken test, and they decide which group I'm going to be in. I'm hoping I get into at least Bet. I think I can potentially get into Bet Plus, but it just depends on the test. I've done a couple of tests online, and I thought this was a good idea. I did a couple of tests online before I came out, and also a couple of years ago I applied to do like an online Ulpan, and they spoke to me. They spoke to me over the phone and said I was Bet. I think because I can use the past tense. I think if you can use the past tense, then you'll be okay. I spoke to Jan, who as in Jan and Benny. I said Jan and Benny last night again. We went for a bit of a cheeky drink to Lima, which is actually where I met Benny. Met some guys there. They're very sweet. They're very young. They're very sweet though, and we were sort of hanging out with them. I didn't stay out very long though, because by the time I got there it was already 1 o'clock. After I'd sort of sorted my apartment out, or as much as I could, it was a bit late, but I was staying at Benny's, so I went over and I had one drink and...
Turn right.
Sorry, mate. Don't really know where I'm going, so I'm being told by the sat-nav. Yeah, that was really good. That was nice, and sort of stayed at Benny's, got today, and now I've got this test to do. It's a big day today. It's my first sort of Sunday, so my first kind of beginning of a full week, really, I suppose. And I want to make a couple of phone calls.
Turn left.
I want to make a couple of phone calls to people who said I might be able to get some work. I need to go and buy some food, because now I have things to eat off of, which of course is a good thing. Trying to get one over. But yeah, it's kind of, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, this whole test thing. But it's exciting. So my stuff is meant to be delivered between 1 and 2 o'clock. So I think after my test, I'm going to maybe put myself up in a cafe and do some worky things. Oh, this is a good shop. It's like a shop with loads of cooking things. Something to bear in mind. And yeah, I'm going to put myself up in a shop where they've got Wi-Fi and sort of stinge on their Wi-Fi, because of course I don't have Wi-Fi in my flat yet. It's still something I've got to do. I keep asking people for help and they keep saying, oh, just call, but it's like, yeah, but I need help. Anyway, I'll work it out. But, lamp shop. This is a nice lamp shop. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by things. And just because I'm nervous about this test. I don't want to be put in a really low group, because apparently according to Jan, if I start at Bet, I should get up to Daled, and Daled is good. Daled is like the 4th level, so they're done in Hebrew letters. So if you don't know Hebrew letters, Aleph is the first letter, then Bet, which is where I am, so sort of intermediate-ish, then Gimel, and then Daled. They're kind of the Should I be turning soon? Maybe not. Maybe I had some. So Daled is advanced, which means that if you have Daled, you can work in an Israeli office. And I think that's really the kind of level I'm hoping to get to. So fingers crossed, really. And then all my stuff is supposed to be delivered between 1 and 3. So again, fingers crossed.
Turn right.
Fingers crossed. It comes. There's a 2-hour gap, so it could come between 2 and 3, and then I'm going to spend a little bit of time putting together all my bits and bobs, like my bed. I saw a thing saying that my mattress might be delayed coming, which is annoying because it's really the one thing that I need. But at least I'll have a sofa bed. So worst comes to worst, I can sleep on the sofa bed. In fact, I'll have 2 sofa beds. So it's all good. I'm looking forward to actually spending the night in my own apartment finally. And yeah, I might have some friends over just to kind of wet the baby's head, as it were. Which is, which is a very English tradition, and is not about, it's about babies, not about flats. But the flat, I feel like it's my baby. And it's actually really nice. I was thinking about this. I don't think I've ever lived somewhere where I was on my own and I just got to kind of deck it out in anything I wanted. You know, like previously I've had stuff sort of that I inherited, or I had stuff that I kind of, was other people's stuff or whatever. I've never really just had like an empty apartment and been able to put whatever I wanted in it. And actually there's something really, really nice about that. So I'm looking forward to it. And I don't mind building all the things on my own. It might give me a sense of achievement. It might also mean that nothing works and everything's broken and it all falls apart. But we'll see. But wish me luck. Wish me luck as I go into the thing, and I'll let you know how it goes. I did my test. I did my language test, and it ended up being quite a good result. I ended up, okay, so I need to sit down to explain. Basically, she said to me that I was, grammatically at least, at level Gimel, which is advanced, which I'm really quite chuffed about because I did not think I was level Gimel. I thought maybe Bet plus, so like level 2 plus, like intermediate plus. She said she thought I could do it in level at level Gimel, but I said to her, the thing is that my grammar is kind of okay, but my vocab is not, because, you know, to learn vocab it takes like time and exposure and experience. You know, you learn things as you go along, and I'm worried that I won't know the words that they need me to know in Gimel. And she agreed, so she put me as Bet plus. The problem is that for the if you have a voucher. So for the voucher, what's difficult is that they only do it for level Bet and for level Gimel. So they're like, well, which one should we put you in? I said I would rather they put me in level Bet, so that, you know, there's like, it's not a bad thing to reinforce stuff and then learn stuff afterwards. And I can always change. So once I'm a bit more comfortable, I've been here for a few months, I'm using Hebrew more, I'm learning words every day. So maybe after a month or two, I can go up to level Gimel. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to go. I'm going to join a lesson to see how I fit and where I am. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do that before I go to the Misrad HaKlita, which is the Ministry of Absorption, which is when I'll talk to them about how I can get onto Ulpan and things like that. And then they'll decide what to do. So that's good. I'm currently waiting for my IKEA delivery, so I'm very excited about that. The guy called me and said that he should be here in like a quarter of an hour, and that was a few minutes ago. So that's also very good. I'm just kind of unpacking bits and bobs now, getting ready. Oh, I think they're here. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Okay, I better go. Hold on a second. Hello, shalom. Hello. I think I've opened the door. Okay, I'm gonna go and check. Very exciting. Speak to you in a bit. Okay, bye.